Welcome to my channel. Hola, bienvenidos a todos. Bienvenidos a mi canal. In this video, I'm going to talk about something that everyone has an opinion about, feels a certain way about, and that is the weather. But before we get started, my name is Donna, and I help beginner Spanish learners who are planning a trip to a Spanish-speaking country or want to acquire a new skill, be able to communicate with Spanish speakers. And I do that by sharing vocabulary, daily expressions, and other phrases in a fun and engaging way. If this sounds like something that you would enjoy, subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new video, you know about it. Welcome. So in today's video, we are going to talk about what the weather is like and different descriptions or expressions that are used in order to describe the weather. So let's get started with what the weather is like, how's the weather today, by using one of these phrases. ¿Qué tiempo hace? ¿Qué tiempo hace? ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? ¿Qué clima hace? ¿Qué clima hace? ¿Cómo está el clima en la Ciudad de México? ¿Cómo está el clima en la ciudad de Chicago? ¿Cómo está el tiempo? ¿Cómo está el clima hoy? You can use any of these phrases to ask what the weather's like or how's the weather. So practice all of them and then choose the one that you are most comfortable using. Here's some ways that we can use to describe what the weather conditions are like. And in Spanish, there are primarily three verbs that are used: hacer, estar, and haber. I'll give you examples using each one of these verbs. First, hacer. Hace sol. Hace calor. Hace frío. Hace viento. Hace fresco. Hace buen tiempo. Hace mal tiempo. So with the phrase the weather is good or the weather is bad, you can add the factor that makes you feel that way about it. Por ejemplo, you can say hace buen tiempo porque hace sol. Or hace mal tiempo porque hace viento. You can also describe the weather by saying it is very hot or very cold. You don't use the verb muy, which means very in Spanish. You use the adjective mucho, which means a lot or much. Por ejemplo, hace mucho sol. Hace mucho frío. Hace mucho calor. So now you can add that phrase to hace buen tiempo porque hace mucho sol. Or hace mal tiempo porque hace mucho viento. Next verb, estar. When we use estar, we're going to use the third person singular, which is está, when we describe the weather. Here's some examples. Por ejemplo, está nublado. Está lloviendo. Está soleado. Está nevando. Está templado. Está tronando. Está garuando. Está lloviznando. Or está chispeando. They're both meaning the same thing. And the last verb is haber. And we're going to use the third person singular when describing these weather conditions, and that is I. Algunos ejemplos. Hay sol. Hay niebla. Hay neblina. Hay humedad. Hay nubes. Hay relámpagos. And one of my favorite words, you know how sometimes after it rains and the sun comes out and there's a beautiful rainbow in the sky? Well, you would say that by saying, hay un arco iris. Hay un arco iris. So now, along with these expressions, there are also a few ways that you can describe the weather and you only have to use one word. So you have some choices. For example, por ejemplo, if someone asks what the weather's like and it's raining out, and you want to say it's raining, you can say está lloviendo, or you can say llueve. You can say está lloviendo or simply llueve. If someone asks what the weather is like and it's snowing out, you can say está nevando or nieva. Nieva. It's thundering out. Está tronando or truena. So it just depends on how you want to describe that. You can use the one word or you can use the verb estar when describing, using those adjectives to describe what the weather is like. So finally, the last thing we're going to talk about is how you feel about the weather. In English, we use the verb to be to describe that. I am cold, I am hot. In Spanish, you use the verb tener. First person singular is tengo. So it's I have cold or I have hot, but it's describing the same thing. So let's work on a few of those examples. So if you want to tell someone, oh, I'm just so hot, you can say, tengo calor. Tengo calor. I'm cold. Tengo frío. Then we can add an adjective to show you're more than just cold or hot. You are really cold or very hot. Tengo mucho calor. Tengo mucho frío. And then if it is really extreme and you are like boiling or you're freezing, you can say, qué calor. Qué frío. So you can say, tengo calor, tengo mucho calor, qué calor. Or, tengo frío, tengo mucho frío, qué frío. So practice these expressions, these phrases, and then go out and talk to somebody. You have your opening conversation already. You can always talk about the weather. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And also, please like this video. I would really appreciate that, and share it with someone. Finally, if you have anything you want to say, leave it in the comments below. Deja los comentarios abajo. I hope to see you soon. And until then, ciao.